Joe Burrow will play the remaining 2 weeks of the NFL, fantasy football season, the remaining 3 weeks of the NFL season. Expected to play as of right now. This could change. But right now, Joe Burrow is not getting shut down, nor should he be. But this is a question that people have, just like Phillip Rivers. Is Rivers done? Rivers' press conference was like, I just wanted everybody to know I could do it. And we're wondering if he's not coming back. But Rivers is also returning to continue to play. That was a question. JD5 being shut down for the year. And he should have been shut down for the year before he got re-injured in his last contest. Drake London still very much up in the air. A whole bunch of fantasy football news to break down. The Fantasy Football Show Monday night kickoff show. We've got Achane ready to drop loads all over the field show.
Achane is the man. His haters call him small,
but he is 9 feet tall.
That show begins right now. File on in.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks. Live for this kickoff of this game. We're live before any games or game kicks off, meaning morning games. We're here on Sunday morning. Thursday night game, we're here right before kickoff. Sunday night. Monday night, we're here after Monday night game, after Sunday night game, after the afternoon slate of games. We're always here to recap. We're live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday, live almost every single night at midnight, and live whenever big news breaks. So here we are talking Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. We'll kick off with Joe Burrow as the lead. Zach Taylor said that Joe Burrow will continue starting the rest of the season despite being eliminated from the playoffs. This could potentially change as the season unfolds. And what I mean by that is not that Joe Burrow is going to just be like, I'm done. But if he gets banged up at all, if there's a pinky injury, stubs a toe, this could certainly be something that potentially changes. So know that. JD5 is unfortunately shut down for the remainder of the season. This was kind of expected, but we were waiting for confirmation on this one. Let me see if I can find the JD5 graphic here. I think I have it somewhere. Let me pull it up. Anyway, JD5 shut down for the remainder of the season. It sucks. It's not like we were really thinking he would play, but we've been kind of waiting on pins and needles whether this would actually go down. Here's the report right here. Sources say the Commanders have decided to shut down JD5 for the final 3 games of the season, turning his focus to supporting Marcus Mariota. Daniels was re-evaluated today and not yet cleared. Expect him to be medically ruled out for the Eagles game, then face a short week for the Cowboys on Christmas, and the final decision was made today. They just didn't want to mess with it, and they really should be working on him healing up and getting ready for the 2026 season. What do we make out of JD5? What do we think JD5 is going to do in 2026 and beyond? Is he still a top 5 fantasy football quarterback? Does he still have Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts upside when those guys are on point and balling out? I think so. I think he does. I think there's more question marks than we had before, obviously. He walked into 2025 as a top 3 quarterback lock, a running machine. And honestly, there were signs of that this year. Signs of top 3, top 5 capability, but very, very small doses of it. Just his ability to run and get those Lamar Jackson type yards, and certainly they need to turn things around from this organization, from a leadership perspective, veteran perspective, have depth and be able to endure injuries. The offense is very stagnant. What do they do with the staff? There's a lot that they're going to go over. They misused the running back situation all year long. JCM was supposed to get work. He never did. Every week he continued to get misused. And finally in week 15, they used JCM in a very effective manner because they were shorthanded. And so they had to play Bill and put Bill in there. What did Bill do? Was it 90 to 100 yards, right around 90 yards and a touchdown? He looked fine. He looked great. He did well. This team does maybe need to explore an elite running back option. I'm not saying Bill isn't good, but Bill's kind of like Tyler Algier. You still went and got Bijan Robinson, even though you had Tyler Algier have a very successful rookie season. I don't think Bill is the long-term answer because he's had all year to prove it, and they clearly haven't locked onto him. So whether he's good or not, whether he emerges 2 or 3 years from now and becomes one of those kind of like Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard had a very, very stagnant beginning part of his career, very bland. And then Chuba came on strong the last couple years. Now Rico Dowdle, same thing with Rico Dowdle. And I think that we could maybe see that out of Bill. But right now, I think this team would benefit greatly from a ground and pound top 5 potential running back. So in this draft class in 2026, I would be going all in on a running back, or in the free agency attack an elite potential prospect. But JD5 shut down for the year. Drake London is definitely a concern. Right now, this is the latest on Drake London. London, there's hope. Knee, hopeful to return in week 16. Doesn't sound like somebody that's going to be completely let loose to score like you're hoping he'll score, though. I don't know. I think if he plays, you got to play him. This is just like Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs was kind of questionable. Look how good he played in week number 15. So you got to start your studs. If London plays, you got to start him. Unless we get words like decoy thrown in our direction and we're feeling really confident about that, then we can explore other options case by case. But London, very questionable at this point. We've got this unfortunate news here, and we kind of knew this walking into the week 15 contest. We knew that this is where this stood. Let me see if I can find this news right here. I think it's right there. Ben Johnson said all options are on the table regarding Rome Odunze's foot. And he says right here in this bottom paragraph, there may be a case that we need to protect him from himself a little bit. So that means that he's probably getting shut down very quickly. And he should be, because he's got a fracture in his foot. They're not targeting him anyways. Caleb doesn't even know he exists. And this guy needs to be traded. If there was a trade opportunity that I could present and suggest to teams, if they'd ever listen, and they won't, and they don't know who I am, I'm not an idiot. I'm just saying, if I could roll the dice for an organization, if someone gave me the keys to the castle, if I was the decision maker for a day, let's say in New England, I'd trade for Rome Odunze. Rome Odunze is quietly a top 12 wide receiver in this National Football League. You know how good he is? He's similar to McLaurin without a quarterback. He's similar to a lot of these wide receivers that we've loved over the years that have never been given the proper opportunity to shine. This is one of those guys. Rome Odunze could be electric with Drake May. And they're not using him. And so if they hold him hostage, and say, well, he's a young receiver, we don't want to trade him, but they don't want to use him, it's insane to me. And so hopefully in the offseason, they look at the pecking order of things, and they look at this Burden situation, and Ben Johnson says, I drafted Burden for a reason. Let's send Rome Odunze somewhere, and let's hope New England picks up the phone, and they say, Chicago, send Odunze right over. And they make a trade for a legit number 1 wide receiver. So that would be absolutely unbelievable. If my mods could hit this spam, I think got a little bit of spam up in this mug today. My mods, I don't know where my mods are. I'll hit the spam here. I don't think we got any mods in the chat right now. Appreciate you. Okay, mods, if you're out there, let me know. So I'm good. I think I got them. So. Rome ain't going anywhere, says Aldi. Aldi, you should want him to go somewhere. You're not using him. He's not being used in Chicago. You shouldn't want him to just ferment on the bench. Like, they need to use him. They're not using him. They don't like Rome Odunze. They don't believe in Rome Odunze. If you regulate this guy to be your wide receiver 2 or 3, he's never going to develop. This is a guy that needs to be a number 1. You're not putting him in that position at all. So we need him free. Set him free. Set him free, please. We've got AR5 news. AR5, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Richardson, according to Pro Football Talk, has resumed football activities. Indy may have a big decision. I don't think that's just trolling right there. Indy doesn't have a big decision to make, but They will use him on the field. Shane Steichen will have packages for him, put him into the game, have him rotate for sure. And that would make Philip Rivers, that would be fun to watch Philip Rivers and AR5 rotate in a way that AR5 is being used in design plays, not to take over, and just let Philip Rivers have some time off, not have to run. AR5 is still dangerous. I still think that AR5 deserves a chance. He's still a very young guy. Ziggy, how old is Anthony Richardson, quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts?
Anthony Richardson is 23 years old.
23. I mean, he's so much younger than Knicks and all these other QBs that are years and years older than this kid. Ziggy, off. Turn off. This is
Absolutely. Richardson was the youngest starting quarterback in the entire NFL when he entered the league at just 21. While veteran QBs like Aaron Rodgers are pushing 41, Richardson's practically still figuring out what to do with his first paycheck. That's nearly a 20-year gap between the oldest and youngest signal callers in the league right now.
Okay, Ziggy, off. Turn off. He gets a little overzealous. He's been upgraded, so he just talks and talks and talks. We got this bad news. We knew this was the case with Patrick Mahomes and also with Micah Parsons. Both suffered ACL injuries yesterday. Achane's running out of the tunnel. Looks so good in that number 28. Achane, do it live, baby. Do it live, Achane. Go get some grub.
Let him cook.
Get you some food. Get you some grub. It's on the field. Go eat some spinach, young man. Eat some spinach, young man. Do it live. Micah Parsons, torn ACL. Patrick Mahomes, torn ACL. Unfortunate. You guys knew that already, but what we got here? This guy's been playing ball. Jaguars averaged 32.8 points per game since coming off the bye in Week 9. In the four of their last 5 games, Trevor Lawrence has been able to sit the fourth quarter because the Jaguars have been up so big. You know, we have ripped on Liam Cohen at times during the year, but really since that bye week, I think when they did well after the Week 9 bye, Week 10 we're like, anomaly. Week 11, 2 games in a row. Week 12, okay, it's becoming a pattern. Maybe the Law Dog milk is back. I have this right here. I think. See if we can play the clip. We retired it, but it's back.
Law Dog milk for mains on sale this season. Soak your mane and win a league. Law Dog milk.
Or soak win. I mean, we retired that video. He had been so missing. But Law Dog's looking pretty good. And Liam Cohen's looking pretty good. So Law Dog milk might be back.
Mashed potatoes! Yeah, buddy.
I had to move the camera slightly. It's a little bit, almost looks a little smaller than it actually is in here, but it's a nice little cozy view. But I had to move the camera because the punching bag, I had to move it and slightly put it in a different position. And so now, and then when I moved it and I put the punching bag here, it was in the way of the board. And so I couldn't access my boards, but now it's moved in the most ideal of positions. It's perfectly placed. Absolutely fantastic. Everything's flowing like wine, except for the angle's a little bit tight. But change is good. A little variation, a little moving around of the camera angles is sometimes healthy. It's kind of like moving your room around a little bit. Law Dog, appreciate you, my guy. Philip Rivers, for anybody that had questions, like I mentioned a little bit ago, Philip Rivers named the Week 16 starter. We just had some questions about it because of the way he was talking about the situation. Rivers saving. Oh, so this news too. Rivers, by coming back to football, he is now extended 5 more years of health insurance for all 10 children and himself and his wife. So a lot of people, there's a lot of memes going around saying that he came back just to save about $1 million in insurance premiums for the next 5 years. He's smart. He's playing 3D chess, Philip. This is horrible news, but ETN value goes on the rise. ETN stock on the rise. Why? Because Tuten is having surgery. He'll miss the remaining part of the fantasy football season, but will return in time for the playoffs. I still very much love Tuten. He never really developed, and this sometimes happens with players. But ETN stock over the next 3 weeks, you couldn't have asked for a better gift to fantasy football owners who are going through so much right now with injuries and busts. ETN owners are literally, crying at this news, and no one's trying to celebrate injury or anything. He'll be back. Tuten will be back for the playoffs. There's no harm, no foul, but he will sit out a few weeks, and so ETN stock goes on the rise, explodes. JD5, here's that JD5 news. That's all the news. Let me hit these super chats while they're here. BBQ with a $20 hauler. BBQ, appreciate you, young man, for dropping the 20 watt on.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Thank you. Appreciate you, my guy. Didn't get the results I wanted yesterday, but I learned a lot while having fun with new friends in the community and the Patreon. Good luck to those who still have it. Merry Christmas and happy BBQ-miss. BBQ, thank you very much, my guy, for dropping that. Appreciate you. I'm so sorry that your season ended differently than you would envision, but bro, do not fret. We are going to attack 2026. It all starts right now, and you're going to win so many leagues this coming season. 50 gifted memberships from BBQ on BBQ, miss.
I smell meatloaf.
Doing it live, dropping the memberships. I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. Everybody thank BBQ if you got a mother freaking gifted membership from BBQ. Please thank him. We do got a lot of spam up in here. I think my mods are taking care of it. I think my mods are in the building. I think I have 1 or 2 mods in here. Steelers and Miami Dolphins about to kick off here shortly. Start 1 QB week 16. Probably gonna go. I'm kind of leaning. I'm kind of thinking Shuck might be, an option here if like you were in a different situation. But it's Stafford. I mean, I'm not sitting Stafford. If you didn't have Stafford, like all these other options, I would contemplate Shuck or Kirk. But why are you even considering matchup? Like, well, you can't sit Stafford. Half PPR 1. Start 1. Warren, Parkinson, Loveland. Probably Parkinson. He's almost a must start at this point. Down 37. Need Achane to do his thing. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? Root for it either way, bro. This is why you play. Being down, having a guy playing, coming back. That's why you play. Even if you lose, you got to learn to enjoy this type of situation. Hey, Smitty, after making some bad decisions yesterday, down by 19, Warren or Gainwell, any hope? After making some bad decisions yesterday, down by 19, Warren or Gainwell? I'd probably go Gainwell, but man, there's no... Chat, can we get a vote on this? Gainwell or Warren, please? Gainwell or Warren? I'm going to go Gainwell. He just runs very hard. He seems to score touchdowns. Anytime they're anywhere near the 10-yard line, they do this sweep to the left where Gainwell just ends up finding his way to the pylon, at the edge of the end zone. He just finds a way in. I like Gainwell a little bit more than Warren, personally. Vote, please. Vote, please. Vote. We got Gainwell votes coming in strong. Thank you all for the gifted, or BBQ for the gifted memberships. Thank you all for the super chats. Appreciate you. This game is about to kick off. I'll open up phone lines briefly. Gainwell's winning the vote. Gainwell's winning the vote. Dial in.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Dial in, dial in. Warren has a tummy ache. Says big man, little big man. Gainwell more likely to go off. Gainwell's just more steady. He's a dog too. I like Warren. Warren's like a practice dog, but like in the games, he can do well. He can have good moments, but Gainwell's just a absolute game dog. Just I'm very impressed by Gainwell. Gainwell reminds me. I keep going back to Chuba Hubbard, or Dowdle, either one. But Chuba Hubbard was a really good player that I loved coming out of college, and then he didn't do anything. And then all of a sudden, Chuba reemerged. And I love Chuba Hubbard. And I know I love Dowdle more, but Chuba is just he's a dog. I kind of feel the same way about Gainwell. Like him and Dowdle too. Dowdle in Dallas. I like Dowdle a little bit in Dallas, but not much. I admit. Like there are times where I was Dowdle of Dowdle. I was a Dowdle of Dowdle in Dallas. The tongue twister. Dowdle in Dallas. Dowdle in Dallas. Am I having a stroke? But I don't doubt Dowdle now. Dowdle's a monster. But I do think that mother freaking Gainwell leaving that Philly situation, coming over like Dowdle left Dallas and came over to Carolina as a new man. I feel the same way about Gainwell. He looks different, plays different, size is built different. Everything is just a whole different thing. Never doubted Dowdle in Dallas. Or at least Carolina. There's a man right there, Tomlin, that needs to be doubted. There's a man right there, Achane, that doesn't need to be doubted at all. That man is hungry. Feed the man the football.
Achane. Achane is the man. His haters call him small.
But he is 9 feet tall.
Achane is the man.
The Saturn.
Drop what you need in the chat to happen. We'll make it come to fruition through groupthink, positivity, manifestation. You need Achane to get you 2 tutties. Let's make it happen. You need 3. It's a tall order, but anything's possible. Achane's been on a terror. And on Underdog, promo code Smitty. Let's see if we can cook up play 5, get 75. That link is being dropped in the live chat. And if you want to tail what I'm about to do on Underdog, just click this link, sign up, play 5, get 75. Here's the link. Boom. I'll pin the link in the live chat. But Underdog, use the numbers down below if you're concerned about your play. Let me tell you what I would do tonight and what I'm going to do tonight. And we can maybe tail this together. Let's see here. Achane, 82 yards rushing. That's a lot, but it's doable. DK, 54 yards. I kind of like that one. I mean, I'm not like putting my life on the line that DK is going to get you like 100 yards or a touchdown or anything crazy, but like 54 seems pretty doable against the Miami Dolphins. So let's bring this one on screen here. This is a good one. Put this in your contest, maybe. All right, let's see here. We got where's Gainwell? Gainwell 23 yards higher rushing. Oh, that's receiving. I almost like that one still though. What's Gainwell's rushing number? Gainwell 28 yards rushing. I love that. Let's smash that. Let me see if I can grab rushing yards Gainwell. Yeah, I like that one. I'm going to hit that one here. Gainwell, 28 rushing yards. That's fantastic. All right, let me put that on screen. Guys, look at this one. This one's crazy. Gainwell's going to get 28 yards, right? Achane will be watered down tonight. Split carries confirmed. Bro, it depends. Achane can get a 70-yard touchdown run. So water him down all you want. And that's not confirmed. They're not watering him down. Come on, bro. Give me a break. Watered down Achane. Are you going up against him? How many leagues are you going up against Achane in? Achane's going to have a rough game tonight. Ah, damn it. Did anybody lock it in time? All right, Dolphins football. Here comes Tua and the boys running out onto the field. There's Achane. There's our boy. Achane's getting watered down tonight. He's gonna do bad. He's gonna do bad tonight because I'm facing him in 27 leagues because I didn't listen to Smitty. I got mine in, but that was close. But I hit it when I was talking about it. We can definitely do some more underdog calls. Tua. Nice little toss. Is that Waller? Who is that? Okay, let's run Achane. Man, that Pittsburgh defense looks slow tonight. In slow motion, they look like ×5 slower. I have a feeling this is an Achane run. Question is, will it be up the gut or will it be to the outside or a pass to him? It's a pass to him. Achane. God, he's so good. Is he not the second or third best? I mean, like, you can't even say he's just third. You got to put him in the conversation. He's not better than Bijan or Gibbs as a running back necessarily, but he's in the 2-3 conversation. You can put him 3, but he's in the 2-3 conversation for being the best fantasy running back in the league. And we invented Achane on this channel.
You've just been Smitty approved.
You know how many season and a half, maybe 2 seasons, we continued to promote Achane at that level, at this top 5 running back level, this top 2 to 5 running back level, and we got pushback for nearly 2 years. For nearly 2 years. So good. Empty backfield, 2 in the shotgun. 3 wide to the left. Tua is trying to draw him off sides. Steps back in the pocket, gets rocked a little bit there, throws at the feet of, I believe, Waller. Incomplete, 4th and 7. Dolphins will punt. Question is, will the Steelers go 3 and out? Or will Aaron Rodgers get in his bag tonight? Seems rotational. Dolphins don't want to get down in this game and get in a hole. They're going to punt this away. Play a little defense. Force Aaron Rodgers to make mistakes if they can. Almost a beautiful punt. Touchback. almost down at the 1. I feel like I'd be good at that job. Sometimes I know it's a lot. It looks easier than it is, but I mean, I know I can do it though. But watching some of these guys, I feel like they don't have really good hands. I mean, half the time they wait too long, and then they always touch the line, and it's almost like the most frustrating thing to watch. You know, another thing I don't understand, I've seen it done a couple times, and in college it's done more than it is in the pros. But there's a lot of times where a quarterback throws the ball out of bounds, and you have these players don't even think about jumping out and tipping it back in. Like it's some of these things are just, it's head scratching. All right, we're going to watch one drive, Pittsburgh Steelers marching this football down or punting. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We got a super chat here we got 2 super chats. I'm sorry. One from Racing Boy. And Racing Boy, good to see you. I don't remember seeing you in the past couple days. Appreciate you, bro. Probably going to lose the first round of the playoffs. Guys down by 11. Has Warren Owell to next year. Well, if that is the case, then you might be doing a little reverse psychology, which is fine. Do it. Drop whatever you got to do. Racing Boy, I believe you'll be in here tonight going, we won, Smitty. I have faith in you, bro. But just understand, bro, that this isn't something like you see us in August, right? You know that we start now, or if you need a break, January 1 is kind of the official 2026 content launch, but we're launching content. Go look at my main YouTube on rows. I have 2026 QBs, 2026 running back shows. Everything's going to be organized by show type going forward, so it's going to be very easy to find 2026 content on my main YouTube channel, on the homepage of my YouTube page. Down 11, you got this, bro. Year 2 breakout and coming back players show are going to be fire. Yes, sir, BBQ. I will say I wish that. I mean, a lot of you had Hendy and you were in the first round, so it's not like Hendy's bad play earlier on, not getting knocked a lot of people out or anything, so like as long as you made it, like most people did, Hendy delivered, Hendy did his job. But Harvey could have been better. Even though Harvey scored, it was great. So many injuries, man. You can't even beat yourself up if you were not knocked out by injuries. Because Smitty won the chip at Achane last year, and I'm on a bye with Achane, same league. Attaboy, Daniel. Daniel to the motherfucking moon, bro. Daniel season, baby. Aaron Rodgers rolling out to the right. Mobile A-Rod. Does anybody think Aaron Rodgers comes back to play another year? I see a lot of really uneducated people posting, that have like these news aggregates pages and stuff. They're like posting that then the Chiefs are going to maybe look to bring Aaron Rodgers in as a bridge while Mahomes heals. It's like, do you not understand injuries and timelines? Mahomes will be ready for week 1. Like, what the hell are people talking? People don't know anything about injuries, and they post about injury stuff. It's ridiculous. I was slacking this year. Late start, so made the playoffs is good for me. Bro, appreciate you. Gainwell getting the ball getting stuffed. 3rd down. Racing Boy, I want you here. Reporting for duty, at least by January, but you can certainly come in now. Report for duty, my friend. Hampton for you next. Hampton's going to be good. They need to get healthy, fix the offensive line. I'm tired of all the excuses for Herbert, though. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Smitty, thank you, little big man. Appreciate you. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, 3rd and 8. Toss to Gainwell. He's crafty, but he can't get there. 1 yard short. What do? They're at the 30. They're going to probably have to punt. You can't really go for it on the 30-yard line. Man, Gainwell was just short. 0.5, week 16, pick 3. Right now, this is a little early. I reserve the right to want to change this, bro. But Swift, Rico, Barkley, final answer for now. It was the injury, Smitty. Felt like yeah, sinking boat all season and still made the playoffs 5-7. At some point, it all just falls apart. Yeah, the injuries were horrible. I'll do a recap show. I'm not one of like awards and things like that. I think that's so boring. I want you guys to get ready for 2026. Not let's go over and who was the best running back MVP in fantasy. Who was runner-up? Who's like that doesn't help anybody. Who cares about that BS? We're gonna be doing 2026 content, but we will do a recap show of all the injuries and busts because it will be relating to maybe some strategy and what patterns can we recognize. What are we like counting up all the busts that happened in the top 50? How many were attributed to bad luck that we can't really say, oh, next year we got to stay away from this? And how many were avoidable? And so we'll categorize them, catalog them, and then come up with a plan of attack based around that. So there's always going to be implementation to it, but we're not going to be doing no little, garbage award show. Just spend and waste a lot of time on reviewing what we all know. Not going to lie, I did luck out in draft Gibbs number 3. You didn't luck out, bro. You did it live. Achane in the second round, you did that live too. Those are two of the biggest hype players probably on this channel. So you did just trip and fall into those, my guy. You were ready, you were skilled, you were crafted, you were honed in, and you made it work. McBride in the 3rd, JSN in the 4th. That's unbelievable, bro. You didn't get lucky, bro. Those are selective, amazing selections, one after the other. So give yourself a little more credit. Week 16 defense. Probably Chiefs, bro. I don't know, though. No. They're going to fall apart. I guess Vikings, but I hope there's a better option. There's probably a better option. I mean, Chiefs might be like safer on paper, but like, how are they really going to play? I don't know. Maybe Minshew does something. I could see the Chiefs winning the final. You know what I mean? I'm going to go Chiefs, I guess, but I like the Vikes. Vikes aren't bad. That's not a bad play. They're playing really good right now. Yeah, you know what? Vikes for now, but let's keep an final answer. Vikings, but let's keep an eye on it. I do think Minshew could move the ball a little bit. And those that are worried about Rashee Rice, he might do pretty decently. All right, last drive. Achane in the backfield. Tua under center. Tight formation. Waddle to the left. Achane is ready and hungry. He says, feed me. They feed him. Achane up the gut. Goes for about 8 yards. Fantastic run by Achane. He is approved.
You've just been
Stock on the rise.
He's just so fun to watch. I'm so proud of our Achane work on this channel. I'm so proud. Remember, don't say Achane anymore. Don't say Achane. You talking to me? Achane. Remember that? Remember all the pushback we got on Achane? Now he's everybody's darling. Oh, I love Achane. I've always loved Achane. We liked Achane on this channel or this podcast. Yeah, sure you did. Achane in the backfield gets the pitch to the right. Achane gaping hole. I don't know, 12, 15-yard play. Don't body slam my Achane. What a run. ETN saved my day. Well, guess what, ETN is going to save your day next week, the week after, because this team's scoring like crazy. Opportunities to get in the end zone are plentiful, and Tuten's having surgery and is out the rest of the fantasy playoffs. So, to advance, not looking good going forward with Jetta's continued minimal output. Yeah, you just got to keep playing him. Bucky will be fine. I'm not that worried about Bucky, bro. Tua back to pass, slings it to Waddle, first round down, about 11-yard gain. Rock out 1-3 in the playoffs with 2 teams on a bye. Bad luck, Gibbs, Dak, Rice, Mahomes playing against St. Brown. I lost a lot of underdog teams that I had in the first round here playing that had Gibbs, Mahomes, Burrow. I had Burrow and Mahomes on a lot of teams as bully QB, and they all advanced. And I had just a handfuls. I had over 8 big boards, over 8 little boards, over 8 puppies. I had like this handful of teams, and I lost literally 80-90% of them because I had Gibbs, I had Mahomes, I had Rice. It was just an absolute blow to the gut. Interception, Pittsburgh. All right, I'm out of here. Appreciate you all. We'll be back for the wrap-up show. Thank you all. We still have some underdog teams for sure, and I got a couple really, really dog teams, bro. But yeah, I lost a lot of them. It happens, especially when you have all your eggs in one basket, which benefited me getting in the playoffs, and a lot of them got in the playoffs because I put all my eggs in one basket. And so a lot of the underdog teams, I had some solid options walking into the week 1 of the playoffs. But you do that, it comes at a cost. It comes at success. There's a lot of... All right, see you all on the Patreon. For those that don't know, we're on the Patreon 24/7, 365. Here's the link to the Patreon. Boom. Smash that link. Do it live. Sign up. It's only $10 a month. Cancel anytime on the Patreon. See if I can pin the link. There's the link pinned. BBQ, thanks again for the 50 gifted memberships. If you got $10 a month on the Patreon, cancel anytime. It's amazing. Thank you for the super chat, my boy. And then did I get all the? Did I answer the last super chat? Rock out. What did Rock out say? I think Rock out was the last one, right? 1 and 3. Playing against St. Brown. Yeah, I think I handled everything. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. See you all for the wrap-up show. Don't forget I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. Live whenever big news breaks. And I'm live at midnight Eastern almost every single night. Like we will be tonight when we review the games, baby.